On June 15, 1776, 3 weeks before the Declaration of Independence, the Assembly of the Lower Counties of Pennsylvania declares independence from both Britain and Pennsylvania, thereby creating the state of Delaware. The effort is led by Continental Congress delegates Thomas McKean and Caesar Rodney. Rodney, suffering from facial cancer, rides through the night to Philadelphia a few weeks later to help cast Delaware's vote in favor of independence at the Continental Congress on July 2nd. When the U.S. Mint begins issuing quarters honoring each of the 50 states in 1999, Delaware's quarter features Caesar Rodney's ride. You could make the argument that there were in fact only 12 original colonies and not 13, since Delaware was never officially a British colony. It was rather a semi-autonomous region of Pennsylvania made up of the 3 southernmost counties on the Delaware. Those counties do, however, send their own set of delegates to the Stamp Act Congress in 1765 and to the Continental Congress 9 years later. These delegates act independently from those of Pennsylvania proper. Delaware becomes the first U.S. state in 1787 because it is the first to ratify the U.S. Constitution. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1215, England's King John puts his royal seal on the Magna Carta, a cornerstone of democracy. In 1775, John Adams nominates George Washington to serve as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. In 1846, Britain and the U.S. signed the Oregon Treaty, settling a long-standing border dispute. In 1877, former slave Henry Flipper becomes the first African-American to graduate from West Point. In 1900, the anti-foreign Boxers begin a month-long siege of the Chinese port of Tianjin. In 1904, over 1,000 are killed when the steamer General Slocum catches fire on New York's East River. In 2022, John Hinckley Jr., who shot U.S. President Ronald Reagan in 1981, is fully released from custody. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. Who defeated Abraham Lincoln in the 1858 U.S. Senate race in Illinois? John A. Logan, James Shields, Lyman Trumbull, or Stephen A. Douglas? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right next time on Today in History. You made it through Today in History. Nice work. Now treat yourself. Click the video on the right for what happened yesterday in history. Still can't get enough? The link on the left's got the whole playlist buffet. Want to make history a daily habit? Click my face in the middle to subscribe.